All we are going to start a new topic here, data visualization. We know how to have a data in data frames, we know how to have data in different other data structures, series, list, etc. Now what we are going to learn is how to visualize. Mean by visualization, first thing what we have to go learn is what is data visualization. Data visualization is actually representing the data in the form of some pictures or graphs, such that why do you have pictures when even when teachers teach you, they more depend upon pictures. Why? Because you understand it easily, right? So data visualization is whatever we have as data, it is mere numbers, right? Numbers, names, all those things. But when something is shown as a picture, it captures the mind of the people, right? It is easy to understand. So the representing the data in the form of pictures or graph is known as data visualization. And we have so many functions inside the data pandas to uh, show these numbers you have into pictures. Okay, so it represents the patterns and trends in the data which helps for some decision making. For example, I have so many marks of the marks of you people with me, so I want to see what is the trend when it is in the first monthly test or first PT1 and first second PT2. I just want to see whether the marks has been increased or not. So I'll just plot a graph and I see. So I can see an increase. If it is an increase, and I'll understand that our student has learned, got more marks in PT2 than PT1. So if it is a pictorial, I'll be able to see. Otherwise, I'll have to see each and every student. I'll have to see one number, again go for and check for the second number. It is very tedious. But I have a graph of it. It is very easy to understand whether a student has got more or not. It's not like checking for an individual person. If you're having a lot number, it's very difficult to identify, go and check each number. And if you're having a graph of each and every student plotted in a single paper, it's easy to find. Okay, there are so many functions which helps you to do these functions, to picturize everything that you have with you. So we'll see what is it. And one more thing, one library is there which helps you in this. The name of that library is matplotlib. Okay, matplotlib is a function library. This is a Python library used for visualization. Just like pandas you did for data handling, for data visualization you have the matplotlib. And inside matplotlib there is a submodule known as plot. Okay, so known as pyplot. We use mostly pyplot for doing the functions in data. So it is pyplot is used usually for 2D plots. Plot, you know, right? They are graphs or representations. So data visualization is representing the data in form of pictures of graph or graph. We'll see what are the other functions. You can see how to install the matplotlib. If you are using Anaconda, it is already there, no need to install it separately. So most of we used in lab the Anaconda interface itself, so you need to install it once more. Otherwise you have to use the import function. Simple plotting. What are the different plotting techniques? What are the plots you have to draw? It is a line chart, a bar chart, and pie chart. Line chart is a simple line graphs you draw in your you have drawn in your smaller classes. Line chart, and it displays information as a series of data points called markers. Those data points are known as markers. We'll learn in detail. You have bar chart. You know what a bar chart is. Just like bars, you have some chart. And pie chart is just a circular representation. Okay, pie chart is a circular representation. We'll see what are each one we can see. In your syllabus, actually, line chart and bar chart is there. Pie chart is not there in your syllabus, but still we'll see line chart and bar chart. These are examples. The first one shows you the line chart. Second one is a bar chart. Third one is a pie chart. Line is a simple. If you know the xy coordinates, you can plot the and the line to join those lines. So the function which is used to draw line chart is plt.plot. Plt is actually the alias name for pyplot. Okay. Plt.plot is a function within bracket. You have to specify the x value, comma the y value, and the color name. Color name has to be given inside single quotes. Okay. So plot is a function used to draw the line chart. We'll see example. So see how the program is written. Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Plt is the alias name for pyplot. You have x is a list, y is another list of numbers, and you have to plot. The function used is plt dot plot comma x comma y. The only difference is that you have to use a function known as dot show, plt dot show, to display the plot that has been created. Okay, and see the next example. For you have a example which you have to show the runs of India versus England. You can see X represents the overs and Y represents the runs scored. We can see how it is being done. X is a list where you have the overs, and Y is a list where you have the runs scored. And when you draw a graph, you have the X label as well as the Y label. In the X axis you write the label, as well as in the Y axis you write the label, right? So in the x-axis, if you want to write as overs, give it as plt.x label within the brackets overs in single quotes, and plt.y label within brackets you have to write runs code. Plt.title, title means it's the title of the graph. We'll see the output how it comes. Overwise runs code versus India versus England. And to plot the graph, which function will use? Plt.plot comma within brackets x comma y. X is a first value and y is a second value, drawing the graph. And forget the last function, otherwise it will not show you the graph. Plt.show. We'll see what's the output for that. See, this is the output for that. You have the title. Chart title is overwise runs code India versus England. You have the X label as overs. You have the Y label as runs code, and this is a plot according to the data we have given. So this is a simple line graph. You can change the colors and line width. You can see I'll send you the PPTs also. You can zoom and see. You have specified in the plot function itself, you have specified the line width as 4. Okay, those are some specific options that can give, such that you can customize your graphs. So line width is given and line style is also given. Line style is dashed here, that's why dashed lines are shown. If it is not, a continuous line will be given. So other things are same. So now see the color specified as R. Red color is given. We are not giving a color, default color will be blue. Okay, you can just try it down with different values. If you have systems at home, please do it and see, play with its different functionalities. You'll see different colors. Now marker types. See, in the previous example we didn't see any markers there. A plain line was given or a dash line was given, but these markers will show you the data points. That is 10, 65 will be plotted there, 20, 98 will be plotted, 30, 170 will be plotted there. Using what are the marker types given? Here plus is given. So a red color marker type is given, and marker size is also given as 10. In marker, edge color is red here given. See, marker type, which marker you want. You want a plus marker or you have a cross marker, that is just multiplication type. Cross marker is there. Different markers are there, but whichever marker you need you can give there. And also the marker size as well as the marker edge color. The red was given, so it is coming in red color. So that's about the line graphs. You have the bar graphs here. The same thing, import matplotlib. Only things that is changed is the name of the function. What's the name of the function? PL dot bar. Instead of PL dot or PLT dot plot, we have used bar function. Within the bar function, you have to specify the x and y. What is the x here and y is the value and y value, and use the function dot bar. PLT dot bar. Here PL is the alias name given, so PL dot bar. Similarly, At the end you can see they have given X label, they have given the Y label, and at the end they have given PL dot show. Without that show function it will not work. And changing here, you have the changing the width and color in the bar chart. Again, in that bar function, inside the bar function width and colors, even you can comment visual bit. Don't worry, I'll give you the different. This is also another example where each and every different bars are having different colors. See the color there? In the bar function, color is given R, G, B, C, M. 5 bars are there and each bar is given different colors. See, this is an example. And there is a horizontal bar graph also. These are vertical bar graphs that you have seen. There are horizontal bar graphs also. Horizontal bar graphs, only difference between horizontal and vertical bar graph is bar graph function is having an h extra. BARH is a function. BARH within brackets cities comma temp. Cities is x value and temperature is a y value. You can see the output like, see, it is only difference is that it has turned to horizontal than the vertical thing. So that's all for today. Thank you.